uh, got cut off. Let me know if you guys can hear me on this phone. I just switched. There was some drama out here too. I might need to go inside actually, but we're gonna try to make this work. I feel like I should have just gone inside because I'm already getting bit up. All right. So restarting. I'm doing 500 push-ups. Here's the plan. I know it's backward for you guys, but 500 push-ups broken down into sets of 10, 50 each set. That's the goal. I'll see how far I can keep it up and how far I can go. Let's do it. Let me know if you guys can hear me. I know it's a little farther away. So just getting set up here. I'm back. Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Anyways, I'm gonna get started because it's getting late. I might have to go inside at some point, but okay, you can hear. Cool. Alright, so I'm gonna start off. I'm actually gonna turn this sideways because for my hands to be on there. Alright, getting started. Sorry, I'm just making sure everything is good. Alright, so first 50. I'm not as warmed up as usual, but this is gonna be a little slower anyways. I'm gonna be resting 5 minutes in between each set. Alright, let me get started. Let's go. 1, 17, 18, 19, 20. Alright, first 50. You probably can't see this so far, but first 50 done. Let me start timer. Alright, I got 5 minutes on the timer. Yeah, these mosquitoes are trying to attack me already. I might need to go inside for real because not trying to get bit up. All right, so my next 50 is gonna be in about 4.5 minutes. I feel like I should just go inside now. I think I'm just gonna go inside. I got some time on the timer. Let's try to grab everything. 1 second, guys. I am migrating inside already because mosquitoes and honestly people out here, you guys missed it, but there was like some drama out here a second ago. I'm gonna just scoot inside. I still got about 3.5 minutes on the timer until my next 50. Man, I already got a few bites. Migrating indoors to save myself from bites. You guys are gonna be able to hear me better out in here anyways. Let me see my timer. Whoops. I've got about 2.5 minutes, a little bit more. Go ahead and ask your questions. Yeah, mosquitoes are the worst, and that is why I'm inside now. I really wish I could play music on live. It's like, it's weird like not listening to anything. Oh yeah, I have water inside too, look at that. Okay, do I need more light? There's some more light. 500 push-ups is the goal for today. I am doing sets of 50. I've done 1 set already. I've got 1.5 minutes. I'm gonna just put this right here. I know it's small, but here we go. All right. All right, 1 minute till set number 2. This is gonna be a while. It's gonna take probably like an hour. You want to hear the struggle? Well, you definitely want to hear some struggle. All right, let's see. Got about 45 seconds. I'm gonna get ready. All right. Ask your questions. I'll answer more questions as I get back to the next rest. But for now, about 20 seconds. All right, set number 2 coming up. 50 push-ups. Unbroken is the goal. 5 seconds. Ten. 20. 30. 40. That's 39. 43. 46. 48. 49. 50. All right. That was set number 2. Boop. Okay. 8 more sets to go. All right, let's see what the chat's saying. I'm very, itchy right now. How to build biceps. Everybody always wants big biceps. I guess the best way to build biceps is by doing pull-ups and chin-ups. But honestly, everything kind of works. Even push-ups, while obviously bicep is not the primary muscle, you are still working your entire arm. Same with dips, I would say. But definitely, I would say pull-ups and chin-ups obviously is going to be main calisthenics ways to get your biceps going. I was actually just doing some holds yesterday, so iso holds and chin-up grip about 90 degrees. And you can vary the degrees based on I guess I think about it where your weak points are, but yeah, all of that is going to obviously be working your bicep. Let's see. I probably do have some off somewhere for mosquitoes, but I'd have to look for it. I do have I do have my snail lamp, but I didn't feel like lighting it. I think it helps, but anyways, why did I start street lifting? Did I reach a ceiling in calisthenics? So it's very, very, very hard to reach a ceiling in calisthenics. There's always so many more levels that you can get to, regardless of the type of calisthenics that you do. So no, street lifting is a completely different sport, I would say. I don't think about them as the same sport at all. Street lifting is basically weightlifting with calisthenics movements, and it's based on moving weight, so it's very different. Whereas calisthenics is more based on your body, so it's more about mastering your body, whereas street lifting is about mastering the weight, because that's the focus. The focus is to lift as much weight as possible within the rules, of course. So completely different sport. I just happened to stumble across it and was good at it, so I continue to do it. I have not reached a ceiling in either one though. I've got a minute and a half left. So where else in the world would you like to travel to eventually? I have not traveled all that much. I have not been to anywhere in Asia, so I would like to go there. But I mean everywhere. I haven't been to anywhere in Africa. I haven't been to Spain or most of Europe. South America, I've only been to Honduras, but I'll be going to Brazil, so that'll be cool. Yeah, I mean, I want to travel everywhere. All right, I've got about 45 seconds. Definitely natural. I mean, you can tell. You know, people that are not natural have a specific shape to them. But if you don't know, then yes, I am completely natural. I'm gonna get ready for my next set. No, I don't know how to pec dance. And even if I did, I would not want to. I'm not gonna lie though, I'm already kind of feeling it. Definitely a little sore. Um, my right shoulder is more sore. But I'm gonna stop the timer first this time. Alright. Next 50. Let's go. 10. 20. 30. 35. 38. 41. Oh, I want to break so bad. 41. Come on, almost there. 44. 46. These probably look terrible. 4 more. Come on. 2 more. I think that was 50 if I didn't miscount. Yeah, I'm done already. That was the third set. I'm definitely feeling like tightness, out of breath a little bit, just a little bit. All right. All right, going back up. All right, if I missed your question, type it again because I didn't see it. I've been following you for a while. Maybe I'll just read them. I've been following you for a while, maybe 4 years. What happened to those guys you used to work out with? So, yeah, I moved. I moved out of the DMV. DMV is DC, Maryland, Virginia. I used to live in Northern Virginia. Oh, I forgot my timer. I'll put it down to like 4 minutes. Yeah, I used to live in Northern Virginia and created DMV Calisthenics. We used to have meetups. From there, I found some strong people and we formed Team Gains, which is was a competitive team. But then I got an opportunity to get some property and I went for it. So ended up moving and whatever happened to the DMV happened to the DMV. And yeah, I don't work out with them anymore, obviously. So it's not really much of a group anymore, to be honest. Okay. What's next for you after street lifting, or you haven't thought about that far out yet? So after street lifting, there's no point in thinking about after street lifting. When that time comes, that time will come. I feel like you're never really, it's kind of pointless to plan far out. I know some people have like 5-year goals and stuff like that, but a lot of those people are very static. Like their lives are the same all the time. Like they live in the same spot, they don't move around, they don't do anything. Yeah, so for those type of people, it's easier to plan for 5 years, but for people like me, we'll see what happens. What do I think about all the drama in the Cali community? I am not a drama person, so I am just not really watching, not really involved, not really caring much. I think it's a shame in many ways. Like, it's a waste of potential and possibilities for the community and for the sport, you know, like growing the sport. But they don't really care about that. The thing is, most of these people, they don't think outside of themselves. They don't think about like the future of anything. They just care about themselves. They want clout, and they're willing to say whatever to get that. So that's kind of like what the community is, at least, like, you know, like the battle scene and all that. But it is what it is. It's really hot where I am. The weather, how this crazy weather has been treating you these days. Yeah, it's super hot, but I don't really mind. I like the heat. It's just I do not like mosquitoes and bugs. Please just break, because once you go to high up or down, it's unbroken. It's okay. We still love you. It's not unbroken. No, it is. It's unbroken, but yeah, no, I mean, the goal is to try not to break. It's just like, it obviously is a lot harder, but that's the point. Like, you kind of like want to go towards what's hard, because that's where you grow the most. If I break, then I'm still doing the work, but it's easier. So I feel like it's about time for me to do my next set. But yeah, I mean, me trying not to break is just me trying to get as much as I can from it. And that's another thing, like, people don't realize that, like, you want the struggle reps. Like, so many people are ashamed of their struggle reps, or if their reps don't look good because they like got to that point. But like, that's the point where you're actually getting stronger. So that's the point that you want to get to. So yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, my arms are tight. I might have to break, but I'm gonna fight it. I'm not gonna just break. That's like giving up. All right. I honestly hate doing floor work too. Like, I prefer the bar. It's a lot more comfortable for me. So the floor work, I feel like, is also gonna make me stronger because it's uncomfortable and I hate it. Let's go. Ten. 20. 30. 35. 40. Come on. 10 more. Two more. Come on. 6. 4 more. 8. 2 more. All right, that was set number 4. That was set number 4. 6 more to go. I'm gonna grab some water real quick. All right, back to the comments. Doesn't look terrible. I feel like it probably looks terrible, but it is what it is. Gotta get to the gains. Doesn't matter how it looks. I will not. Says, well then, promise me that you will learn and practice your pec dance. I will not be practicing a pec dance. I will not be getting that. Pace yourself. You're still only human at the end of the day. Well, we'll see. Am I still human? Am I natural? Yes, I am 100% natural. If you keep trying to plank, you're going to waste more energy and it will take longer. Yeah. Ooh, so tight. Planking does burn some energy, but it's not a bad thing. It's also resting at the same time. It's like I'm resting the muscles that I need the most, so it is still tiring while like I'm working more with my shoulders, but if I can do it unbroken, it's always going to be best. Thank you. Continue my journey. I will. Are you girly girl? I am not in Thailand, sir. What do you do for work? For work, right now I do. So I do a lot of things. I'm basically working as a contractor for e-commerce brand. I do like software engineering, so anything like websites or just like web in general, that's what I do. 2 minutes. Understandable. It's probably better to just focus on what's in front of us anyways. Exactly. Because at any point, anything can change. He had asked before what I was going to do after street lifting, but you never know. You know, I like to go with the flow. I missed another comment. Please type it again because I'm just going forward. I see you at the Rip Right Park. How often do you go there? Do you live close by? I do not live close by, but when I am in that area, they're in Florida, so if I'm down there, I'm definitely going to the Rip Right Park because they got everything there. Would you ever like to do any collabs with any popular figures within the Cali community? Yeah, collabs would be cool. A lot of the females, I mean, there's a lot more females now, I think. A lot more people posting in general. But a lot of the bigger ones are in, like, they're overseas, like in Europe. How much do you weigh? What's your desired weight? Which weight have you felt the strongest at? So I don't have a desired weight, and as a female, it's not as easy to just like decide, oh, I'm just gonna be this weight. Uh, and I don't really care about my weight. The only time I care about my weight is when I'm competing. So right now, I have to fit within my weight class that I qualified for, which is negative 70 kg. That's about 154 point something pounds that I have to be under. So right now I'm definitely over. I'm about like 157 was the last time I weighed. So I'm gonna be reducing my weight, but pretty much like I'm hoping that like with like my increased workouts, I'll just naturally be a little lighter. Otherwise, I'm gonna be in a little bit of trouble because I don't really have a lot of extra weight. Dang, I feel like it's just like, it just feels like so tight and like almost like numb in my arms right now. Like I just need more space in my arms. Alright, we gonna make this work. Another 50. 6 more 50s to go. Oh, I'm almost halfway. Almost halfway. Alright, let's go. 10. 20. Oh, I stopped too early. 25. 30. Oh man. 33. 35. Alright, I'm gonna break on that one. Alright, I'm at 35, I'm gonna finish it, but I'm just gonna circle this one, just so I know that that's where I broke. And also I'm stalling a little bit. And of course my phone is, my battery's kind of low. I'm gonna have to plug it in after this. Alright, 35. 40. 45. 5 more. 1 more. Alright. Okay, now I'm halfway. Well, the next time I do this is gonna be significantly easier. Hopefully. Alright, I gotta plug my phone in real quick. All I see is, Mark, don't be a weirdo. I'll have to look at that in a second. Alright, hold on, be right back. Plugging this in. Oof. Alright. Are you charging? It's charging. Okay. timer. Yeah, I know that was way more than 20 seconds, but I started at 20 seconds less. All right. All right, I answered how much I weighed. What kind of goals do you already have planned in mind at the moment? I have a lot of different goals, and it's kind of the problem. I need to just like focus on one thing at a time. But for right now, with my workouts, obviously I've got street lifting coming up. I'm doing a lot of calisthenics, as you can see, because I'm also training for a calisthenics comp coming up in the future. Undisclosed for now. But I feel like calisthenics has always made me the most, the strongest and the most versatile, so that's kind of like the basis of my training. And I mean, street lifting is built off of calisthenics anyways, so the stronger your like reps are in calisthenics, the more runway you have to like lift more weights in street lifting. It's definitely an asset. So yeah, this is also perfect prep for the street lifting champion coming up soon. Yep. As I said, he said, well then, promise me that you will learn and practice your pec dance. Again, I will not be practicing pec dance. I will not be having my pecs dance. That is not gonna happen. I seen you with a guy on your Instagram a while back, but now I never see you with anyone. Are you single? If not, that must mean the guy doesn't work out and you're stronger. Why is that relevant? But if you see me with a guy on Instagram, I am not with any guy on Instagram. Do you like lobster? I don't know. I haven't really had lobster. Like, I mean, I've had it like in other things. Like, I haven't had like straight up lobster. I don't know, it just never seemed appealing to me because it seems like a giant cockroach from the sea and I don't want to eat that. So I don't know. I got a minute and 45. Why not? But why not? But why not what? You probably get this all the time, but you're certainly a real life superhero. Oh, thank you. What type of cuisine do you enjoy? Jamaican, Italian, Mediterranean? All three of those for sure. I like food in general. And of course I like Jamaican food because I am Jamaican and I grew up eating Jamaican food. But I do like Italian food. My stepdad's Italian from Italy and he makes a lot of Italian type stuff. I will not be doing any challenges for my heart. I want an online training partner. Well, start, do some push-ups. I can't count. I've got 5 more sets. So jump in. Just get down. You don't need anything, just a little bit of space. I'm about to do the next set in about 30 seconds. I think you can knock Clarice. I do not box. I think she's a boxer, right? Clarissa Shields. I will not be doing anything like that. I don't like that type of pain. I don't like potentially injuring my brain. Alright, I've got 5 seconds. Dude, boxing is so dangerous. I would never. I'm gonna put that back up. My shoulders are telling me no, but alright. Can you tell I don't want to do another 50? Alright. Alright. 50 push-ups. If you're jumping in, get down, let's go. Ten. 20. 30. Come on. 5 more. 4, 3. 35. 40. 10 more. I know I gotta get my butt down. I know. 42. 44. 46. 46. 47. 48. 2 more. 49. 50. Oh, that was a struggle. Only four sets to go. My shoulders are gonna be so sore. How far behind am I in the chat? So essentially working with digital technology is what you're doing. Yes, that's what I do. What exercise do you do? Wait, what do you do for your shoulders and traps? My shoulders are dying right now. I do push-ups. But for traps, I honestly don't do enough. Like, that's probably like my one very underworked area. It's just like anything, I mean I do work my traps, but like anything overhead, I need to work more in that range. But you can do like, what comes to mind is like handstand push-ups, or just like handstand stuff in general is good for traps. Can't really think of any other like trap dominant calisthenic stuff, but clearly why my traps are not not the best. Timer's going, yes. Someone was asking about Paigey Poo, and she's cool, but why don't you start battling them? Why? What's the point? They're, respectfully, they're not quite where I'm at, so that's cool. Love the grit and the heart that you both put in your workouts. Cool, cool. Also more massages for my arms. Yeah, I should massage my arms. We are missing your motivation post on Instagram. Well, thanks for letting me know. I sometimes I feel like it doesn't really. I mean, I'm sure there's always like one or two people, but I don't know. I guess I'll be more consistent with that. I'll do my best. I mean, life happens, yeah. Instagram isn't always like. Instagram is definitely not the best thing in general. Like it's not the best platform. It's not healthy, but it can be a good place. Like we can make it a good thing. So yeah, I guess I can play a role in that. I'm happy you're doing lives. Cool, cool. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here and commenting. Can you beat Supergirl in a fight? I don't know. Oh, that was the weird thing. Okay, I must be like really far behind then, because I saw that like, what, that was like 15 minutes ago? Alright, I'm gonna catch up. As a female, how long did it take to form your chest? So I would say like, I think it was like, not my second year, I don't know, like there was a year, well like I started calisthenics and then maybe like, basically a year. I would say a year is like, there was 1 year that I was working out super consistently with like my gains guys, and we weren't really competing, we were just literally just training, and of course I was the only female and naturally the weakest, so I was always like behind and always like the warm-up was like a full workout for me, so I was definitely like training super hard, and I would say like that's when like like all my muscles kind of came about. It really wasn't like street lifting or anything after that. It was like before I even started competing. I just was just like working out like crazy for a full year about. Oh my gosh, okay. Sorry, I know I'm behind, but I'll catch up. I gotta get my mind like prepared to do another 50 right now. I do have the massage gun right there, I should use it. But now it's too late, I gotta go. Alright. Another 50. This is number 7, right? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, okay. Alright, whatever. Okay. Alright, if you're jumping in, time for another 50. Let's go. Ten. 20. 27. Oh, I had a break on this one. 30. 20 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Uh, 35. 40. Is that 45? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One. I think that was 50. Hopefully I didn't miscount. Alright, 3 more. Almost there. So close. Alright. Alright. Trying to move through this a little faster. Excuse me. Alright, my form is breaking down. Stop forcing. It can't plant, then don't do downward dog pose. I mean, my form is gonna break down. It's not gonna, if my form's not breaking down, then I'm not really at that point. I'm not really working hard enough. Pace yourself. I am pacing myself. Can you fight? No, I'm not a fighter. No, I'm just gonna say, I don't fight. I don't do any type of combat. And just because I can do a lot of pull-ups does not mean I can do combat. Alright, trying to move quickly through this. Sad everyone doesn't believe in themselves so much they take drugs. I mean, everyone's at a different space. I don't know why, you know, some people just, I can't really speak for other people, but some people do it on purpose though. I mean, some people are bodybuilders. Almost to the finish line. Is that it? Did I reach the end? I guess I did not have to speed through all that. What about juice though? Are you asking the same question? No, I'm natural. Yeah, lifting does not equate to combat skills, but people really don't understand that. It's actually a pet peeve because, like, or part of a pet peeve because, like, people will see what I do, right? And then they'll be like, oh, you should do boxing, which is like, you wouldn't, like, go to, what's that guy's name? I know, like, sorry, I don't watch soccer, but what's his name, Messi? Messi? Something like that? Like, you wouldn't go up to him and be like, you've got great endurance, you should do swimming, or like something that's not his sport. Like, it's almost like disrespectful. So it's like, I hate when people, like you think like this is just like easy, like this is just nothing. Anyways, people don't respect calisthenics, but that's just what it is. Alright. Did I say his name right? Is it Messi? Yeah, from FIFA. Like, anyways, I got a minute until the next set. And now I'm going back up because I think I pretty much got all the questions, so if you had a question and I didn't answer it, just type it again. But yeah, I did want to use a massage gun before I forget again. I do feel like it helps. just to like get stuff flowing, the lactic acid. It's always my shoulders for me, but I guess I use more of like my chest into my shoulders when I do push-ups. Some people rely more on their triceps. But for me, it's always like shoulders and chest, shoulders and chest. And I'm just getting down to my arm a little bit. Push-ups actually work like everything, like even your lats. Which is why push-ups is like the best. I would say push-ups are the #1 calisthenics exercise. Like if you want to get in shape, or if you want to improve your calisthenics, just work on your push-ups. And there's so many different variations. And you literally don't need anything. No equipment. I probably could try to use more of my triceps. So I'm not so like chest and shoulder dominant. I feel like my body is kind of like not perfectly symmetrical. I definitely use more of my left side when I do push-ups. And I need to like break that. Like I feel like if I was doing it this way, it would probably look a little different than this way, but alright. Stop stalling, next 50. I've got 3 more sets. So if you're doing push-ups, if you're jumping in, you can do 30, or sorry, not 30 because they're 50 each. You can do 150. Do 150. Jump in, do 50 clip, break it down if you need to. Let's go. I'm trying to use more of my triceps. Ten. Oh, I'm fried. That was 20. 25. These are gonna be hard. Oh, and I did break that last one. What was that, 25 or 30? I legit don't remember. I'm gonna go with 25. 30. 35. 40. 10 more, 10 more. Come on. 45. Last 5, come on. Last 5. Finish it. 50. All right. Only 100 more to go. We're almost there. That was 400 push-ups. See, it's not so bad. Not so bad now that we're past it. Yeah, I'm sure my arms probably look super pumped right now. And you know what? Like, everyone always points out, like, or everybody always talks about biceps, but really it's the triceps. Like, if you want big arms, tricep is the thing that makes your arm look big. It's like all triceps, man. Bicep is so much smaller in comparison. Do you have any favorite books you like to read? I do read a lot of books. Actually, not so much read, but I listen to a lot of books. And I just started listening to, what's it called? Let me look it up, I forget. The Law of Success from, is that the title? The Law of Success. Oh, I guess that's it. But, Napoleon Hill. I really like it so far. It reminds me of this other book that I read or listened to. But it just has a lot of knowledge about just like how the world works and like how it really works, like at a molecular level even, like, but it connects it. It's not like a science book, but like it connects like real world into science, I guess, but in a way that's not like you're reading, you know, like a scientific thing. It's like really digestible, but and it's just about life in general. So it's not so much about like how the world was formed or what the world is, but just like how everything works and how people find success through that, through understanding that. So I'm only like, what, 2 chapters in, but it's really good so far. I recommend it. What's been your favorite hairstyle to rock in general? Yes, because if you've been following me for a while, you know I've had all kinds of different hairstyles. And I feel like my favorite changes almost as often as my hair does. Right now, this is just for convenience because I was traveling the last 3 weeks, so I didn't want to have to do my hair, so I just kind of braided it up. But I do think I prefer my hair long though. Like, I like the extensions. Oh, I just lost my place in here. Okay. Where am I located? So where I live now, I've only been here for what, like 2 years, and honestly I've been traveling a lot since I've been here. So I do think there are people out here that do calisthenics. I just haven't really connected with anyone, and I haven't been looking to connect. But there's definitely like, I live right by the school. What's the name of the school? I don't know. The University of South Carolina, probably. Do you guys know? I don't know. University of South Carolina. I think they're like the something Cox is their mascot. But yeah, there's definitely people that do calisthenics out here, but there's no community, so it's definitely an opportunity to create one. It's just I haven't had the energy or time to do so. So, oh, it's time to do another 50. The sweet sound of pure agony. I feel like when people do workouts like this, they're inclined to just like make it easier. Like, you know, some people might tell me to like, you know, calm down or do a little less, but yeah, the people that do stuff like this are the ones that are like elite in calisthenics. You gotta get to that point, and you gotta just like go past it. Like you can't come to that point and be like, I've done a lot, like it's hard, I'll still make progress. And you will still make progress if you don't, push past it. But the ones that are elite know to push past it, because that is like, it's like a muscle. It's a muscle maybe in your brain, I would say, that you can train, and they train it, and that's how they're always able to get to those levels that it's like, it's crazy that people are doing this, because they've pushed past that point, and they continue to do so. And it's not easier. Like, the further you go into like that depth, the harder it is, but you just gotta keep going, and that's how you get to that elite level. So anyways, that being said, another 50. Alright, we only have 100 left. We already did 400. Let's do half of it. 50. Let's go. Ten. 20. 30. Alright, 20 more. Come on, 20 more. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 more. 5, 4, 3. 5 more. 2 more. All right. All right. One more 50 left. We're almost there. Almost there. We'll see how I feel tomorrow. I wanted to do some muscle ups, but whew. Okay. Hello, if you're just joining the chat. We've got 500 push-ups. Well, we did 450 so far. We got one more set of 50 to go in about 4 minutes. 44 Laws of Power. I haven't read that book. I feel like I know it, but I don't think I've read it. Yeah, a lot of people like when I wear my fro, but it's a lot of work. And it seems like it would not be, like it seems like the default, but it's definitely a lot of work, and I feel like it's easier to neglect my hair when it's like that, because you have to do so much to like keep it moisturized and Um, yeah, it loses form real easily. I feel like I'm tired of sitting. Okay. 3 minutes. What's wrong with being alone? Someone said they notice I'm always alone. I'm not always. I mean, 90% of the time. Which do you feel is harder to overcome, mental or physical issues, or problems? I feel like they can both be very challenging. It really depends on the person. But for me personally, I think mental is always going to be harder. But I feel like I'm just naturally a physical person, so I like to do things. I like to move. And yeah, the mental is like, there's so many variables. Like everyone's different, and there's so many things that can be in a person. You know what I mean? So I definitely think mental is tougher to deal with. Yeah. Have you been to a country that you can say I would live here? I haven't. Well, so the only places I've been outside of America and Jamaica, I was born in Jamaica. I would not live in Jamaica. um, Canada, I've been to Canada. Would I live there? I could live there, but I'm not sure because I haven't been there in the winter and I know that it's cold and I do not like cold. I've been to Honduras. I definitely would not live there. What else? Like Bahamas. Bahamas is nice actually. Would I live there? I don't know. I've never really like stayed there like more than a day, so I can't really say. I've been to Germany a few times. Germany was actually nice. I did like it and I could live there maybe. The thing about Germany is it does get like cloudy a lot. So not a lot of sun. I mean, when I was there, I think it was like abnormally sunny, but I think normally it's like cloudy. So I don't know if I would like that, but I did like the food and the people were okay, it seemed. There are some very nice places, but also some not nice places, just like anywhere else. But it seemed nice. I probably could live there. Where else have I been? Oh, it's time to do the last set. How exciting. How exciting. Aren't you guys excited to do another 50? I'm excited. Can you tell? I'm so excited. Oh, so excited. Ugh. Alright, this is literally the last 50. I've done 9 of these, which is crazy. 9 sets of 50. Time for set number 10. And then I'll probably have some ice cream. No, probably eat food first and then have some ice cream. I've just been thinking about ice cream lately. Anyways. Last set of 50. I feel like when I did work out with people, they were low-key annoyed because like when it was my time to go, I'd always like stall like this. I mean, I would get the work done, but like not after like going through it in my mind for a few first and taking forever to start. Okay, let's go. Last set of 50, and that's it. Whoa, that was 20. I'm dying. Alright, that was 20. That was like the smallest clip I've done. Alright, this is what I'm gonna do though. I don't know how long it's been taking me to do these, but I'm gonna put a timer on. I got 30 reps to go. I've got to do it before, what do you think, like a minute and a half? I don't know if it takes me that long. Let's see. No, I don't need a minute and a half. Let's do like, wait. Okay, I'm taking too long now. Let's do 1 minute. Alright. Where am I? 20? Halfway. And I got 30 seconds. Come on. 20, 10 more. 3, shoot. Wait, where am I? That was too hard. I think I got, wait. I lost count. I think I got like 5 more. I'll do 5 more. I think it was 3 more, but I'll do 5 more. Someone counting? Was that 50? If it was not 50, I'll do more. But I think that was 50. I think that was the last set. Let's see. I think that might have been 40. Was that 40? Do I owe 10? I'm training for calisthenics and street lifting competitions coming up. I'll talk more about that. Have you ever worked out with Akeem, Broly, or Rip Wright? Yeah, all 3. I mean, not really like worked out, but I've put in some work with them. Is it a cheat day? I don't have cheat days. I need to eat. I need to eat more food, and there's no point in cheat days. Just like eat what you eat. Like eating a slice of cake is not gonna hurt. I mean, if you're training the way I am, it's gonna actually help you. In fact, it's actually good to eat like desserts, like I would say like after a workout, like right now, because it's when your body is actually craving the most, basically sugar. So yeah, I don't have cheat days though. Yeah, the fro's cool. Would you live somewhere like Trinidad and Tobago? I don't know enough about how living there is, but probably not. All right, so I think I owe 10 more. We don't know, we're not watching your reps. How could we? But of course, I'm gonna. Oh wait, who you think has the cleanest muscle ups? I see that young CX Black Cat. Oh my God. I mean, CX Black Cat has some nice muscle ups. Does he have the cleanest muscle ups? No. His muscle ups are good. They're pretty clean. There's a lot more people that do really clean muscle ups. But even like someone like Baki, honestly, I think his muscle ups are way cleaner and stronger. Alright, I'm gonna do some more reps. So I owe 10. Am I just gonna do 10 though? I'm not firing shots. I'm just speaking very honestly and matter of factly. It is what it is. It's just that like social media just like warps reality so much, like so much. And people will come up to me and like talk about people because like they've seen them online, and like I don't know, things are just a lot different in reality. If you know, you know, I guess. But it's like social media, it has become like, it's so fake. It's so fake. Like you guys don't even know. Even in the calisthenics community, like you guys have no idea. Like if you don't know these people, if you haven't like been around, you really don't know. Like stuff is just so fake. Part of why I don't necessarily like Instagram all that much is alright. I'm gonna just do 10. Nice and easy. I'll make them look the best. Look like the best push-ups I've done all day. Stretching out a little bit. Alright, here's the 10 that I owe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Those feel like the cleanest push-ups I've done all day. My arms are fried. It's always my shoulders, man. It's always my shoulders. I feel like, what is it, 8:30? There's a gym that I go to that has a jacuzzi. I might go in there because who do you think over Baki on clean muscle ups? So Baki over CX on cleaner muscle ups. Oh, who do I think has cleaner muscle ups than Baki? Like here in America? Me staring off into space, looking at the memories in my head. Well, I think that. Alright, so I'm thinking, obviously, like, Rip Right has very clean muscle ups. If we're talking about, like, one muscle up, I think probably. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like they're both very clean. And nobody else is coming to my mind. Oh, you know what? There's so many memories. Sorry, there's like some over here and some over there. There was this guy called TD. Back in like, I forget where he was. Is he in New Jersey? Anyways, he had some really clean muscle ups. He was probably like, I don't know if he was like the first person that I've seen done really clean muscle ups, but he was one of the first, and his muscle ups are super clean. He's not like big on socials or anything though, but his muscle ups were definitely like smooth, like butter smooth. Yeah. I mean, Baki has like some really. I haven't seen anyone else in the States do like rep out clean muscle ups like Baki, I think. Um, but hmm, it's so different. Like when you do it in different contexts too. Like if you're doing like a set versus just muscle ups. Um, yeah. Let me stop talking about that now. It'll be people DMing me. Um, so all right. Free weights or machines? Um, I don't do either one very often, but I actually do like some machines because I mean free weights are good too. It's not really one's better than the other. It really depends on what you're trying to do. But machines make it so like you don't really have to think about what you're targeting. Like it's positioned in a way that's gonna hit whatever it's supposed to target. So it just makes it easier. But obviously you can target a wider variety with free weights. So it really depends. Um, I think mm, I think right now I use machines. Do I use machines? I did use a machine yesterday. I did use a machine. I used a machine. I used the chest press, and it wasn't so much like I didn't go super heavy on it. But I just wanted to kind of like get that contraction in my chest, but from squeezing specifically with my arm straighter. So, and I saw it and I was like, huh. Anyways, and then I did some, not really a machine, but I used the cables to do some tricep push down. Which yes, I did that yesterday, and then I'm doing push-ups here today. But I wasn't sore from yesterday or anything. It was just like kind of like light work to activate stuff. Um, Alright. I deserve another shot at Beast Games. Yeah, I mean, it was disappointing. It was disappointing to get out on the balance challenge. If you haven't seen Beast Games, go watch it. I'm in season 2. Episode 2 was where I showed the most. And I got out on a game that was basically like 50-50 chance kind of thing. A little bit of strategy, but mostly chance, honestly. Yeah. Has CrossFit ever crossed your mind at some point or not really? CrossFit. It has, kind of, but not nearly strong enough to ever pursue. I don't think. CrossFit looks cool, and I like that they have like a wider variety of exercises, like handstand walks and stuff like that. That's pretty fun. Although there is one calisthenics competition I know, CaliFest, that I think they have like handstand walks and stuff like that, like a wider variety of exercises. Also done very specifically because it's in Mexico, and the way they do calisthenics in Mexico is cool. Oh, did I say I've been to Mexico? I've been to Mexico, and I don't think I would live there from that question from before, but Mexico was cool though. I did like Mexico City. The rural places were kind of cool to like see. Would I live there? No. Anyways. I won't throw any shade. Seesaw challenge. Yeah, no, it was the balance, what was it called? I forget what it's called, but you know what I did? I I actually stole something. I stole something from that challenge because I was upset and I decided to take this. Don't tell anyone on live stream, but yeah, I decided to take this pin. um, this was the pin. This was my pin that I pulled out and I lost. So I have that pin here to remind me, but it's also like my trophy from being on these games. Super easy to get injured in CrossFit. So I've heard and kind of seen from just like stuff on socials, but I think it's, yeah, they do a lot of stuff and it's high volume, so it's definitely you can get injured, but you can get injured in anything really, calisthenics even. Yeah, stimulation don't annihilate the muscle. Yes. I'm a very selective thief. I know myself, so I would never steal from like general, like regular people or people that I care about, or just like, yeah, I don't really steal from people, but like I had this job that I hated and I worked there for like a year and a half and I hated it the whole time, and I finally was gonna leave. There was some drama, but I finally was gonna leave, and I decided to take something. They had it was like a hotel, so they had like these fancy. I don't have it anymore because I gave it to someone, but they had like these fancy. I forget what they called. Like the metal, kind of like a tin, not a tin, like kind of look like the size of a trash bin, like a small, but it's metal, and they put like ice in it, and I guess like it's for the drinks or whatever, but they were like super expensive, and I worked in finance, so I knew how much it was, and I decided to take it when I left because, yeah. Yeah, I did. I stole it. You need to have a comic book character. Thoughts on Diamond Gym? Diamond Gym looks cool. I will go there. Yeah, it's cool. Alright, have I answered all the questions? I think I've answered all the questions. All the questions. My mind is still thinking about people that have clean muscle ups. I mean, my muscle ups are pretty clean. I'm just saying, putting that out there. I can give you a really clean few 3 to 5 reps. Maybe like 2 to 3 reps. But I feel like every time I have gained weight or like my weight's gone up, I have to like relearn my muscle up. It's so hard. I don't really read comic books. No. I did used to read mangas. As a kid, I grew up reading mangas and watching anime back when it was not popular and everybody thought it was weird. But now, people want to think that they know anime and they only really watch like the mainstream stuff that's not, it's like barely anything into the culture. But anyways, Um, how long have I been on this live? I feel like it's been a while. I appreciate you guys being here and asking questions. I did want to say actually, so I feel like streetlifting is always kind of hard to talk about, to explain. Oh, I forgot my phone's plugged in. But the competition that I'm training for is the Pan American Streetlifting Championships. So basically, it's the countries on the West, and it's a championship between all of them. So like the top 7 in each weight class qualified to be in this championship. And basically it's like a mini Worlds. It's just like instead of the whole world, it's on the west side. And yeah, right now I feel like I really want to hit like a big total. So for nationals was just America, and it happened in May this year. Nationals, I kind of just like, I actually was debating not even going to nationals, but I went because like I had a lot of thoughts and feelings about competing, like continuing to do street lifting in general. So I just kind of like showed up. Like I didn't have a total in mind. I didn't really need to have a total in mind. I'm gonna be #1 in the US anyways, regardless. Like, so I kind of just showed up and competed, and did it just for, 1, for like the representation, and then 2, just for like, just to like be like, I don't want to have to like always have so much pressure on myself, and I felt like I had a lot of pressure, so I just went there and competed and did whatever I wanted to do, and that was that. But for this championship coming up, I definitely need a high total. I definitely want a high total, and the pressure isn't so overwhelming this time. So I'm gonna be working towards that, and that's kind of like the main thing I'm working on right now. So there's gonna be some other things that come up, but yeah, would you ever go back to learning kendo stick fighting again eventually? It's funny, I actually just thought about that because I still have my bogu set, which is like the armor you wear in kendo, and I would just like lifted it up getting to something else the other day. But kendo is cool. I don't know if I'll do it again. I don't know if I should just like sell that. Like it's probably not gonna happen. If you could have any superpower, which one would you like to have? Teleportation, to just like be anywhere at any time. That'd be cool. All right, I think I'm done. I think I'm gonna just like call it for today. It's almost 9 o'clock, and I'm gonna do some handstands. I'm gonna try to do a handstand. Should I try it on live? Do you guys want to see my handstand? I might very well fail this handstand because my shoulders are fried. I feel like I need to stretch first. I usually stretch a lot before I do handstands. Today we did 500 reps of push-ups, and my shoulders are fried. I feel like I gotta stretch more, and I'm gonna try to get this handstand. But also I feel like I should just be able to do it anyways, even though I just did 500 reps of push-ups. Let's see. Am I gonna fall on my face? Okay. So I just did that, and I felt my leg cramping up, so I'm gonna just chill for a little bit. I'm gonna get some food, and I'll probably do handstands later tonight. But that's it for today. Thanks for joining the live, and I'll probably go live again on Saturday. Depending, yeah, probably Saturday. So, look out for that. See you guys later. Bye.